Indianapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Taylor on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Panthers 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And doing the return. Officially that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard play. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. first down. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to float this over, and this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Panthers nothing.
On 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Robbie.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
43-yard line.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Logan. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Ball carrier. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Logan. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Look over Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 39, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
10 yards.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, but understanding where the receiver is running his route.
He's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Carolina.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to try and go deep again.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. Interception thrown by Cousins. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Cousins pass intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
First down, Panthers.
First down throw for Bridgewater. He hits Moore on the screen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Brings up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, it's Logan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They run again with Logan. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. course, the decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first run for the backup Abdullah. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 41, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
40 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to float this over the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Vikings 24. Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tarvarius Moore able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
It's 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Logan. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Ball carrier.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here. O'Doul. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And very little there. He might have gotten a 41. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Davis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mike Davis, the ball carrier.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Carolina.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Panthers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd down, Logan. And some room to run now. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Logan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's given his target. That's more.
Bridgewater's pass.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They got possession on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Bridgewater's sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down. Today's final score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.